Hello everybody, Jim here, and right now I have a little bit of time to shoot one more video to explain in more detail of what are we gonna do, the three systems that we will utilize, and I want to break it down. So the first system is we copy what the 99% of bad traders do, but we are doing it in reverse. So when someone enters a buy, we enter a sell. We don't need even to think about it. Now, there are some criteria, obviously. First, the trader needs to be bad, because if the trader that we copy is good, obviously he will win, we lose. But we know 90% are bad. Uh, the second thing is we modify a little bit the risk reward ratio, because most of the traders they give TP1, TP2, TP3, but in between they also say, let's say the TP1 is 50 pips, and on 20 pips they say, oh, take half of that. We optimize with a risk reward of 1-to-1. And let me actually show to you. Let's say long position, someone enters long. He say here enter long, right? And he put maybe here TP1, maybe here TP2, maybe here. This is an example, right? TP3. All right. Now, when they enter here long, sometimes they say somewhere around here, oh, take partial. The second thing is that when they hit their, let's say we risk 1%, 2%, 3%, whatever, when they take a partial, we also take a partial. Keep in mind, they are in buy, we are in sell. So we are, in drawdown, right? Because we enter sell, they enter buy. So when they take, let's say here, the take profit 1, and they remove a little bit of the profit, we remove a little bit of our loss. Now, here is the important thing. Even when they hit their full take profit, okay, we are not losing our full amount. Let's say we have put 1%, we won't lose 1%. We lose 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. If we put 3%, we lose 1.5%. Because as they are taking profits along the way, we remove our, losses little by little. But when they are in drawdown, when the order doesn't work for them and they hit the stop loss, they hit it with their full amount, because they never take partials, remove some of their losses, and they hit their full stop loss, and we hit the full take profit. Now, not only most of those are losers, but sometimes you run into, things like this. Let me actually show to you here. For example, this is one trader from the past Wednesday. So he made here 40 pips profit, 27 pips profit, 60 pips stop loss, 40 pip profit, 50 pip profit. Now the average, the amateur, will think like, oh, this is like super profitable. He made, I don't know, 90, 130, 150, 160 pips. Lose 60, he made 100 pips. No, he didn't. Okay. Because let's actually see how it works. So when the, let's say he put 150 pips take profit, the order go in his way, he remove some of the profit. So let's calculate it that all position open with one lot. So with one lot, okay, now let's calculate the profit. And I would be nice and I will say he took half, not 1/3, because most of the times those traders they give 3 TP, so TP1, TP2, TP3. So on TP1 you take 33% of the profit, TP2 another 33%, and TP3 you get the rest. But I will be nice and I will say, okay, they took 50%. So all positions open with one lot. So here we run with 50 pips. So the position was making 500. He took out half of those, which is $250, right? And then the position hit break even plus. Now here the position was making 40 pips. So he took 0.5%. Again, I am being nice, and let's say another $200 because he took half of those. Plus, let's leave that. Here, 27 pips profit. I will make it 30 just for the sake of conversation, and he made another $150. And here another profit, so he made another $200. Now let's go over to the loss. Now one loss with one lot, because it was the full amount, right? He lost with one lot, $600 minus $600 equals, yes, he made money for that day, but it was very, very minimal. He made 100 pips with that amount, and in our case would be win 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 win. Now what do I mean by that? The position ran a little bit, maybe hit the TP1, maybe not. We remove some of the partial, and in their case they hit break even. In our case, if it continue, we hit the take profit. Here same thing. Here it would be full amount, and here same situation, which means the position run, we remove some of our loss, and then the position return on us, not against us, and goes into our way. Very, 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 very powerful. Now you might say, yeah, but how do we know that? And let me actually show to you another screenshot, and it's not like cherry pick and stuff like that. Here we will see like, hey, there is a buy position. This is the entry, 2,330, and he put take profit 350, which is 200 pips. And then after 40 pips, he said, take half of those. So in our case, it would be very, very good that because it closed the position. Now here again, sell 2,330. This is their the take profit 150 pips, and here after 27, so he put 150 pips take profit, but on 30 pips he took half of the money, which doesn't even make sense. Even if we look the perspective of like a risk reward ratio, let's say someone doesn't optimize, follow blindly, right? The entry is that, their stop loss is that, which is 50 pips, and in 27 pips, by the time you're taking, the profit is like 20 pips, but doesn't matter. Let's say 27 pips, let's say 30 pips. It's not even a risk reward 1-to-1. Even if you close the entire position, you're still risking more than what you're making. Same situation here, right? With the stop loss is 55 pips, okay? And in 40 pips, you take half. So you just need to lose one position and that's it. Um, and of course, you might run into that kind of situation that the total loss, their recorded loss, was over 1000 pips. Right now, this I have screenshot the time it happened. It was from last year. It's not like a cherry pick. If I go every time, we see the same kind of situation. Now, keep in mind, this is the pips and that hit the stop loss without even count, right, the times that the position go in his way, take some partial or hit TP1 and then hit the break even. Those are not considered as losses, which is another 70%, 80%. Most of the times this is what will happen. So without even count that, because in our case it might be like 5,000-6,000 pips profit. If you run into those type of situation, and by the way, this is no, there are many groups. If you know what you're doing and how to properly reverse trading and modify the order um, to find the correct risk reward ratio, uh, you could print money essentially. And this is our strategy number one. Now I have another two strategies. One would be the orders that I'm taking personally with very small stop loss, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 pips stop loss, and I am not sure if manually it is impossible someone to do it. But even with copier, I'm not sure. Obviously, I need to shoot one more video to explain about you know the pips. Maybe depending the broker, someone need to adjust his copier to add a few more pips for that. And there is another system with little pending orders, little more, long term, bigger time frame, kind of swing positions with again high risk reward. Maybe I will split into two groups. So one group would be this type of situation which we reverse the worst traders, because someone might want to have bigger risk or smaller risk. And the other type of trades, initially I will have everything in one group, and then depending how it goes, I will consider to split that into two groups, two VIP groups to be precise. And yeah, that's all. On the next video I will show to you about copier, some solutions someone should use, and yeah, I hope about this week everything will be up and running. Cheers.